Hello. Have you ever considered how easily your retirement benefits can be taken from you? Hold on a moment. If you're under 40, you're probably thinking, this doesn't apply to me yet. But what about your parents, your grandparents, or another older relative or friend? Being from an older generation, they're probably not as quick as you are on the computer. You may have to show them how to find this video. Please, bear with me for a few minutes. I will review how my supervisors fabricated allegations and corrupted evidence. My charges will be so unbelievable that if I don't present at least a few pieces of evidence, you'll think I'm paranoid or just some disgruntled individual. I will also point out something you can do if you're faced with the same type of situation, something I did not think of when I was fired that could have provided me with some good defensive strategies and would have helped me in court. I will then wrap up with something you can do if you've been wrongfully fired just prior to retirement, just like I was. As you watch this video, there are a few things I would like you to keep in mind. First, if my supervisors were actually responding to problems of behavior or conduct, as they claim they were, there would have been no reason to fabricate any allegations, corrupt any evidence, or commit perjury. Second, after you recognize the pattern of fabrication, corruption, and perjury, the reasonable and prudent person has to conclude that you cannot believe anything these people have to say. Third, it is hard enough to find a job these days, even if you have the latest skills. If you're older and your skills are not up to date, it's even more difficult. If you then add the kind of allegations my supervisors dreamed up, an employer would have to be out of his or her mind in order to hire someone with that kind of alleged history of behavior or conduct. And finally, this is not just about what happened to me. It's not even just about what has happened to many others like me. It's also about the many others who I believe will be fired in the future. I promise I will keep this brief and to the point. I know your time is valuable. In fact, you will find that this video has been divided into 5 separate and distinct parts. If your time is very limited, I would invite you to skip directly to part 5, the conclusions and final wrap-up. Watch that first. Then you can review specific parts of the video at your leisure later on.